Hello, and welcome back to Shift Left for Testers. Have you seen part 1 of the series? If not, it's probably a good idea to go back and check it out. We go through some fundamentals of the DevOps of the software delivery lifecycle, the role of automation, and how you can contribute even without being a test automation expert. I put a URL on the screen here so that you can go and catch up. I wait. Right, now that you're all up to speed, let's proceed and talk about some of the common symptoms of teams that might struggle to embrace a shift left testing approach. You will probably recognize some of the behaviors from your own experience. I will also give you a few ideas about what you can do to address those dysfunctions. This isn't about pointing fingers, it's about recognizing patterns so we can understand the root causes and address them effectively. So let's start with maybe the most visible and most common one, and that is delayed testing. If testing is still happening, mostly at the end of the delivery lifecycle, then that is a classic sign of resistance to shift left. This can create a bottleneck, it can delay releases, and it can make bug fixes more expensive. So how can we fix it? Well, it sounds really easy. Start testing earlier. We can not just wait until the end to start testing, right? This means involving quality advocates right from the beginning of the development cycle. You need to get in on the design discussions, the code reviews, and the sprint planning meetings. Early input can help catch potential problems before they become major headaches later on. Incremental testing. Don't try to tackle the entire application at once. Break down testing into smaller, manageable chunks. Focus on testing new features or changes as they are developed, rather than waiting until the very end. This incremental approach provides faster feedback and allows for quicker identification and resolution of issues. And of course, automate. If you're still relying heavily on manual testing, then it's time to embrace automation. Automated tests can run quickly and frequently, providing instant feedback on the quality of your code. Start with small, simple tests and gradually build up your automation suite. This will free up your quality advocates to focus on more complex exploratory testing and on uncovering those tricky edge cases. Symptom number 2, blame culture. When fingers start pointing between developers and testers at who's responsible for late-stage bugs, it indicates a lack of trust and collaboration. Shift left requires a sense of shared ownership for quality. How do we fix this? We got some blame culture brewing, fingers are pointing, tensions are rising, and it's not doing anyone any good, right? So it is time to shift the focus from who's messed up to how can we fix this together. And here are 3 ways to do just that. Start by creating a no-blame retro culture. Instead of dwelling on mistakes, encourage open and honest retrospectives where the team can discuss what went wrong without fear of judgment. Focus on learning from those mistakes and finding ways to prevent them in the future. Because let's face it, everyone makes mistakes. That is how we learn and grow. Emphasize shared ownership. Quality isn't just responsibility of testers. It is everyone's job. So encourage developers to take ownership of testing their own code early and often, and encourage testers to collaborate with the developers from the start. This shared responsibility builds trust and a culture where everyone is invested in delivering high-quality software. Celebrate success. Don't just focus on what went wrong. Celebrate the wins, big and small. Recognize individual contributions and team efforts that improve quality. This positive reinforcement creates a more supportive environment where everyone feels valued and motivated to work together. Building a blameless culture takes time and effort. It requires open communication, mutual respect, and a willingness to learn from mistakes. But by shifting the focus from blame to collaboration, you can create a stronger, more effective team that delivers better results. Symptom number 3, silo teams. Developers and quality advocates working in isolation is a major roadblock to shift left. Effective collaboration and communication are essential for catching issues early and building quality into the software from the start. We fix that by creating cross-functional teams. Instead of having separate teams for development and testing, we need to create and act as cross-functional teams. These teams bring together developers, quality advocates, and other roles like product owners and designers. By working together from the start, we can ensure that quality is everyone's responsibility and that issues are identified and addressed early on. Shared spaces and tools where developers and quality advocates can interact are crucial for collaboration. This could be a shared Slack channel, regular stand-ups, or even just a dedicated area where everyone can gather for informal discussions. And don't forget about shared tools like project management boards, collaborative documentation platforms, and code review tools. Those can make communication and knowledge sharing much easier, but also think outside of the box and organize regular joint activities that bring developers and testers together. This could be joint brainstorming sessions for test ideas, pair testing exercises, where developers and quality advocates work together to find bugs, or maybe social events where you can build relationships and trust. Because the more we interact and work together, the better we will understand each other's perspectives and challenges. To wrap this up, breaking down silos isn't a one-time fix, right? It requires ongoing commitment to communication, collaboration, and mutual respect. But by creating an environment where everybody feels valued and heard, we can build a stronger, more cohesive team that delivers better software faster. Well, thanks for joining me today, and I will see you again for part 3, which I will release probably on Monday, right? Until then, let me know in the comments what you thought, whether you liked it, what questions do you have I can answer for you, what can I help you with? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much. Bye bye.